Alright guys, so Apex. I love this game. I think it's one of the best games out right now. It's for sure one of the best battle royale games out right now, and it's a fun game. It's a very fun game. But because I love this game so much, right? Because I have such respect for Respawn and what they've done with this game, I always have to offer up some kind of criticism when I'm talking about these things, because I want this game to succeed and I want this game to be in the best state that it could possibly be in, right? Because of this, I will tend to make videos like this from time to time, because as I said, I think that even if a game is really good, it's polished, it's very fun to play, and it's clearly one of the best games out right now. Even with all that, right, there's always room to improve, and I want to give my 2 cents on one very specific topic, and this is the addition of a solos game mode in Apex. Not just a LTM, but a permanent solos game mode in this game, and I'll tell you guys why. Now, I understand that Apex was designed to be a trios game. It was designed to have 3 different legends or 3 different characters playing, and because of the different abilities and how they complement each other, it just makes sense to have this game being a trios only mode, right? It makes sense. I do understand the concept behind that. But guys, let's be real, right? I don't think that games should dictate how someone chooses to play. I think you should put the game out, release it into the wild, and let the players choose how they want to play, right? And I shouldn't always have to play trios because it's the only game mode to play. It doesn't make sense to me, right? And the reason I am so avid about this is because there's many scenarios when I'm playing this game, and it would be a lot more fun if I didn't have teammates and if my enemies didn't have teammates as well. Because let's say the enemy team, guys, has a full team in a party, right? And I have 2 randoms. I think it's very unfair because obviously that team will be much more coordinated, and let's say someone on my team doesn't have a mic and I can't talk to him. It's just very difficult to really, have a team be a team if you can really not communicate with them too well. Now obviously you have many in-game stuff to help with that. You have so much like in-game callouts and stuff, but the fact of the matter is that if I'm not playing with my friends, my actual friends who I know how they play, we have chemistry and stuff, and I'm playing against a team that obviously has a lot more chemistry than my 2 randoms, they will most likely win based off of that alone, right? So I think that I should always have the chance to play solo if I want to. If I want to make a video and I want to get a certain amount of kills and my team is kind of like preventing me from doing this because they're not very good, it's just very frustrating to always have to play trios and I can't play by myself. It's just annoying, guys. So I think this game will benefit a lot from having a solos mode, and even though there might be some negatives coming along with that, right, you should never constrict your players and have them being forced to only play one type of game mode, right? So that's my stance on this whole issue. I think that Respawn has done so many great things with Apex. It's a very well polished, well designed game. But even when this game first came out and I heard that it didn't have any solos, I was like, that's weird, because most battle royale games have solos. It's kind of like a staple in games. If you want to play by yourself, you should have the option to play by yourself. And I don't mean solos in trios like solo squads, because that's still going to be a very different experience, because obviously if you're doing solo squads, you're playing against stacked squads who obviously have teammates as well. So unless you're someone like Ace and you're just a god, you're a beast, I don't think that everyone can. Let's be real, everyone cannot really play solo squads because not everyone has that kind of skill, right? So yeah, that's my opinion, guys. I think this game needs to have a solo mode, also a duos. This game should have a duos, a solos, and a trios. If this game wasn't really built for squads, that makes sense, but it should always have a solos and a duos, because yeah, you should be able to play by yourself. Imagine if Fortnite, I know it's a bad analogy, guys, but imagine if Fortnite didn't have a solos mode or duos mode and it was only squads. That would be very annoying. Imagine if PUBG only had squads. Imagine if all these big battle royale games only had squads. It just wouldn't be fun. It would not be fun. Now I know it's kind of unfair to use a comparison with Fortnite, because obviously Apex and Fortnite are 2 completely different games, and even me, like, I don't really play Fortnite that much at all, so it's kind of like a bad analogy, right? But my message stays the same, guys. My message is the exact same, and this is that solos allows a kind of freedom and tactical freedom, specifically to play how you want to play. And the way that this game is right now, you really can't do that. You have to stick with your team if you really want to win, unless, as I said, you're some great god tier player, right? But unless you're that, you basically have to stick with your team, which kind of it doesn't really allow you to have much freedom in terms of how you want to play the game. So that's my take on this, guys. I think that Apex needs to have a solos mode, duos as well, but mainly solos, because solos is just kind of like, it's a staple, and I think that this game will benefit a lot from having a solos mode. I want to know what you guys think of this topic, so be sure to actually comment down below and tell me if you think that Apex should have a solos mode. Should it not have a solos mode? Let me know. But thanks again for watching this video, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in some more Apex videos. Till next time.